shadow flickers in the glow of streetlights. Only I seem to know
You weren't real, but maybe close, like perfume on my favorite coat. Every night I chase the haze of words you almost tried to say.
you're a blur in the moonlight, fading slow but holding tight. Not a dream, but not quite real. Still, I know exactly how you feel.
You're a name I never called, but in my mind you said it all. If love exists in silent air, then maybe you were always there.
Reflections ripple when I move. Time slows down inside this groove. You're not here, but all around. In every echo, every sound.
I close my eyes and there you are, flickering like a distant star. I reach but light just slips through me, a beautiful impossibility.
You're a blur in the moonlight, soft and cold but oddly right. I let you in without a key, a secret that still sings to me.
You're the dream I breathe each night, fading gently out of sight. Even if you never knew, the moon still remembers you. You're a blur in the moonlight, fading slow but holding tight. Not a dream, but not quite real. Still, I know exactly how you feel. You're a name I never called, but in my mind you said it all. If love exists in silent air, then maybe you were always there. You laughed and I looked away, afraid my eyes would give me away. I knew you'd never notice me, not the way I wished you'd see. You talked about her in the spring, and I just smiled at everything. But in my heart a quiet fight to keep my feelings out of sight. Secretly I loved you in every song, in every room. I watched you like the evening light, so close but never mine. Secretly I stayed near, pretending you were just a friend. But every time you called my name, it hurt and healed again. You danced like no one else was there, while I just breathed your summer air. I held it in behind a grin, hoping you'd look back again. Maybe one day you
We've known each other for too long. Finish each other's favorite songs. You nudge my arm, I roll my eyes, but every glance is butterflies. You say let's meet at 5 again. Same cafe, same window, same old friend. But lately when you smile that way, I forget what I was gonna say. We're almost something, but not yet. Caught between hello and regret. You laugh and I forget to breathe. Is it just me, or are we meant to be? We walk this line we never cross, but in your eyes I feel the loss of all the words I haven't said. We're almost loved, but not yet. You talk about someone you met, I laugh, pretend I don't feel upset. Your shoulder brushes mine again, and I get lost just counting 10. If I said it now, would it break us down? Would we still meet in this part of town? Or would the silence mean the end of my best friend? My almost love, we're almost something, and I wish that I was brave enough to risk the comfort of this dance we do for something real, something true. Maybe one day you'll turn and see that you've been almost loving me. Until then I'll just pretend we're more than friends, but not yet. We're almost something, but not yet. Caught between hello and regret. You laugh and I forget to breathe. Is it just me, or are we meant to be? We walk this line we never cross, but in your eyes I feel the loss of all the words I haven't said. We're almost loved, but not yet.
The sky was lit, then it went dark. You stood beside me in the park. We didn't speak, we didn't move, just watch the colors bloom. You smiled like nothing had to change, but in your eyes the quiet rain. I knew the end was close and still, I let the silence spill. One spark, one laugh, a borrowed time, a love that never said it right. Now I'm just chasing fading light as you walked out of sight. After the fireworks, I stood alone with all my words. The echoes danced above the street, but you had slipped trace of you is everywhere, but every flash was just pretend, a burst that had to end. I waited for a second spark, but all I got was aching dark. And though the night remembered you, you didn't stay to see it through. After the fireworks, the magic faded into her. I watched the sky forget your name, but mine still sounds the same. I'll walk this empty street again with memories I can't defend. The sky was loud, your heart was quiet, and now I sit in silent ride. We met beneath the pink sky hush. You said it's just the weather's blush, but I could feel my heart beat slow as petals dance like letting go. You smiled with springtime in your voice, but left me with a quiet choice to speak or let it float away, like blossoms drifting past the day. When the cherry blossoms fall, I remember you most of all. Not in words, but in the breeze, and how you looked at me with ease. Soft goodbyes in floral rain, a love that bloomed and left a stain. You never knew, or maybe knew, that I was falling too. Your hands were warm but held so light, like you'd be gone by Saturday night. And I just smiled, said that's okay, pretending I would feel the same. Seasons turn and stories fade, but cherry trees still bloom the same. And every spring I walk that lane, half in love, half in pain. When the cherry blossoms fall, I trace your name along the wall. You never stayed, you never ran, you were just a fleeting man. Now I stand where we once were, You're walking close, the sky feels near. Your hand brushes mine, but we don't speak. The waves say the words we're too shy to leak. The ocean hums a lullaby, and I keep stealing glances, wondering why my heart is louder than the sea when you're standing next to me. Can you hear the waves, love? They're singing what I'm scared of. Every crash says stay. Every breeze pulls me your way. I don't need to speak tonight. Let the sea turn feelings into light. You skip a shell across the foam and smile like this beach is our home. I almost say it but pause instead. The waves just whisper what I meant. You look at me with quiet eyes, and suddenly I realize the sea already knew my truth long before I told you. Can you hear the waves, love? They're singing what I'm scared of. Every crash says stay. Every breeze pulls me your way. I don't need to speak tonight. Let the sea turn feelings into light. Salt in the air, your voice in the wind. Will we still be here when summer ends? Let's hold the silence like it's gold. Our stories written, quietly told. So if I never say the words, let the wave sound still be heard. For in the hush between each tide, my heart beats right by your side. You smiled before you said a word, and I already knew that something changed between our steps. The air felt warm and new. We walked without a destination, letting silence speak. Our shoulders touched like melodies, too shy to reach their peak. Street lights flickered in your eyes. We passed the park, the bakery sign. The world kept spinning, slow and wide, but I just stayed right by your side. The path we walked after that night felt different in the morning light. Every echo, every breeze held a piece of you and me. No promises, no loud goodbyes, just two hearts learning how to try. And though we never said it twice, that walk became our sweetest time. You laughed about the way I stared, like you had caught my thoughts, and all the traffic disappeared in the moment we forgot. Maybe love is in the quiet, in the spaces in between, like sidewalks cracked with secrets only we had ever seen. The path we walked after that night still lingers in the city lights. I trace our footsteps in fading gold, where your hand once held my own. And even if we drift someday, I'll keep that night we didn't stray. The path where love began to grow still lives in every road I know. The path we walked after that night felt different in the morning light. Every echo, every breeze held a piece of you and me. No promises, no loud goodbyes, just two hearts learning how to try. And though we never said it twice, that walk became our sweetest time. The sun still shines, but not the same. Your laugh feels distant, like a name. We talk in circles, walk too slow, as if we know we'll let it go. The sky still holds a little blue, but sunset comes too soon with you. You say I'll see you, but I know it's just the softest way to go. It's the last day of summer, and I can feel it fade, like ice cream melting too fast, or shadows in late parade. Didn't say forever, but you held my hand so tight, like we were both pretending we could save the light. Your hoodie still smells like the sea, but waves sound lonelier to me. We sat on swings, the park went still, and every breeze became a chill. Maybe love was meant to bloom, but not to last past late monsoon. I'll keep the warmth, but let you be a summer ghost inside of me. It's the last day of summer, and you're still in my song. But after this soft goodbye, I know we won't belong. You didn't have to say it, the wind had said enough. Sometimes we lose the brightest things when we've had just enough love. rhythm, stars aligned. You bought me corn from a streetlight stand. I laughed too loud, you didn't mind. Blanket under neon skies, music drifting fireflies. You said nothing but your eyes were louder than the city lights. River lights and midnight air, you touched my hair like no one dared. I didn't know where this would go, but right that moment I felt whole. Skaters pass and boats go by, but I only see your quiet smile. Tonight was ours and that's enough. One river, one heart, one kind of love. Coke in cans and melting chips, you wiped the sauce off of my lips. I told a story you had heard. You laughed again like it was new. Maybe it's not fireworks or fate. Maybe it's just a perfect day. No promises, no grand parade. Just water, sky, and love that stayed. River lights soft as your voice. I didn't rush, I made no choice. But if I dream of love tonight, it starts with you and city lights. We didn't kiss, we didn't try, but somehow it still felt like mine. That night by hand, just you and me, a quiet kind of memory.
You showed up in worn-out sneakers, sunlight, your hair like glitter. We skipped the train, just walked instead, laughing down streets we barely knew yet. No plans, no maps, no rush today. You said, let's just drift and play. You spun around under traffic lights, and suddenly the world felt right. We're caught in a sunshine loop, dancing shadows, sky so blue. Your voice melts into the breeze, and time slows down just for you and me. This day's a Polaroid in bloom, a moment framed in retro hues. If this is youth, let's not grow up soon. Just stay in our sunshine loop. Corner cafe, mismatched mugs. Your smile makes my soda blush. We trade stories like favorite songs, and somehow I already know you belong. Under neon dusk, we don't need words. Your glance sings what I've never heard. If this is love, it starts like this. A quiet spark, a summer kiss. We're caught in a sunshine loop, skating hearts on sunlit roofs. No filter, no lines, just truth. I'm alive, just walking with you. Stay with me in this groove, like city lights chasing the moon. No tomorrow, no what if soon. Just now, just us in our sunshine loop.
The mug you use is still on the shelf. I can't quite bring myself to move it. The couch is space I never fill, but somehow I've learned how to sit. The silence hums your melody in every late afternoon. I light a lamp where you once read. It almost feels like you'll be back soon. I'm learning how to breathe again in this room where we both began. Your coat's not hanging by the door, but I don't wait like before. Our water plants we picked in June. I play that song but change the tune. It's not the same, but it's not doomed. Just me and your side of the room. I open windows, let air flow. It doesn't carry your scent now, but I keep the blinds the way you liked, half shut, like your sleepy brow. I used to talk as if you'd hear. Now I just hum to fill the fear. I miss you, yes, but not in pain. Just like a warm, forgotten rain. I'm learning how to stay alone without a feeling overgrown. No ghost, no fight, no need to bloom. Just quiet peace inside this room. I changed the sheets, I moved your chair, but somehow you still linger there. It's not goodbye, it's just resume this life with me and your side of the room. held my hand so tight, like we were both pretending we could save the park went still, and every breeze became a chill. Maybe love was meant to bloom, but not to last past late monsoon. I'll keep the warmth but let you be a summer ghost inside of me. It's the last day of summer and you're still in my song, but after this song sometimes we lose the brightest things when we've had just enough love. Didn't say much, but your eyes were kind, and I played it off like I didn't mind. We laughed about something small. I don't recall the joke at all, but I still feel that little beat when your hand almost touched my sleeve. It's just a soft memory, faded light but sweet to me, like sun through blinds at 5 p.m. and like a song I love to hear again. Not quite love, not quite gone, just a feeling lingering on. You never knew what you became, a soft memory with your name. All say it's nothing now, but you still visit me somehow. And coffee steaming, crosswalk lights, you bloom in all the quiet nights. I never told you what I meant, but maybe silence was content. You were never mine to miss, but I still smile because of this. You're just a soft memory, a page from my favorite dream. You passed me once and didn't stay, but that one glance still paints my day. No need to come, no need to call. You're the softest echo of them all. If happiness can stay unseen, you were my quiet in between. checkered dress. You said you look cute. I said I guess. We missed the train but didn't mind. Just laughed and took our time. I let the sunlight hit my hair. You walked like you didn't care. But when you smiled and looked my way, I knew I'd never forget that day. It's just a sunshine day, spinning hearts, no need to wait. We don't need fancy plans, just your hand and summer hands. It's just a sunshine day, even clouds can drift us away. I don't know where this goes, but I'm all in, just so you know. You brought me peach soda, said try this. I blushed when our fingers kissed. We talked about songs and favorite bands, and I almost told you where I stand. You walked me past that old bookstore. I wanted 5 more minutes, maybe more. If I had said don't let me go, would you have known what I won't show? It's just a sunshine day, like a movie scene on replay. You say see you with that grin, but I hope we start again. On every sidewalk, in every song, it's you I've been dreaming of all along. So if you ask was this just fate, I'll smile and say let's call it a sunshine day.
We laughed like always, just as friends. But something changed, I can't pretend. You looked away, I looked too long, and that's where everything went wrong. You talked about someone new. I nodded, smiled, hit the truth. But every word I didn't say still echoes in my chest today.
If I had said it just once, would we be more than almost love? If I had dared to hold your hand, would you have stayed? Would you have ran? Now you're gone and time feels thin, but the what ifs keep rushing in. Some stories never get their line, and some hearts stay stuck in time.
I walk the street we used to share. Your shadow still lingers there. I write your name in empty air, but it fades before you're ever there. Some love songs never leave a mark. Some fall asleep before they start. And I was quiet, too afraid. Now I whisper all I never said.
If I had said it back that night, beneath the stars, beneath that light. If I had said I needed you, would we have made it all the way through? But silence wrote a different end. is gold. We laughed about the sunny courts, then walked down streets of orange glow. Cotton clouds above our heads, your hand brushed mine and time just fled. A vending can, 2 straws, 1 sip. You smiled and I fell in a bit. We're dancing down the Sunset Boulevard like nobody's watching, hearts unlocked. Our shadows stretch like old film rolls. Click rewind, I want it all. Ooh. Hand in hand with neon skies, your voice my favorite lullaby. This is what the movies missed, urban love sealed with a kiss. You wore that shirt with stars and moons. I said you shine more than they do. We skipped the train, took one more walk, just chasing sparks in every talk. Midnight jazz plays soft and slow from corner bars with dim street glow. You whispered, let's not rush tonight. I nodded, it just felt so right. We're dancing down the Sunset Boulevard with summer sweat and beating hearts. The city breathes when we're in frame. No need for maps, we'll stay this way. You laughed and pulled me through the light. Our fingers linked, our hearts took flight. Let's keep this real on endless play. Sunset love won't fade away. but you were gone without a sound. I thought the rain would bring you back, like stories lost on phonograph, but all it did was blur the lines between your heart and mine. Silent summer rain, you heard my love but said no name. Every drop a wish I made, but you just let it fade. I called you in the storm, my voice got cold, my hands felt warm. You never looked behind. Now I'm just chasing time. The streets still hold our favorite song. It plays in puddles all night long, and I still wear that July dress, like maybe you'll remember it. I thought you'd answer in the rain, that maybe you would feel the same, but clouds don't keep what's never true. They only fall like I did too. Silent summer rain, you passed me by and left no trace. I loved you loud, you stayed so still. Maybe you never will. So let it pour, let it erase the places where we used to stay. I'll dance alone again beneath the summer rain.
You text me late, you up right now? I smile and try to calm my doubts. We talk for hours, nothing deep, but I still think of you in my sleep. You say we're close like family, but sometimes you lean too close to me. And when you laugh and touch my sleeve, it's hard to know what to believe. We're just friends, at least that's what we say, but your eyes give us away. Every good night takes me a while to stop replaying your soft smile. We're just friends on paper maybe, but my heart's a little shaky. Are we hiding love beneath the trend of calling someone just a friend? You bring me snacks, I steal your fries. We joke about our future lives. You say if we're still single then I laugh but think why not now, not when. Do you feel this too, or is it me? Is it fear or honesty? I'd risk the friendship for a try, but only if you feel it too, no lie. We're just friends, that's what they see, but there's something in how you look at me. Let's not pretend, let's not defend, let's be more than just friends in the end.
Text you up at 1:03. I say just bored, but you know me. You're always there when the day ends. Why do late nights feel like pretend?
You send a song, don't say a thing, but I read between the lines you bring. You say let's walk just for a bit. I show up fast, won't ever admit.
We're playing cool, but can't you feel the space between us start to heal? Every laugh, every glance feels like we're giving love a chance. We're not in love, but not just friends. We needed places, hearts pretend. No one says it, but it's clear. I want you close, always near. We're not official, no big word, but every message, every verse says what we won't dare to say. We're getting closer than yesterday. You say I'm cold, I say too bad, but think of you in my hoodie and laugh. We tease, we joke and stare too long. Feels like we're writing a quiet love song.
You act like I'm just a fun routine, but your smile says more than what you mean. I almost said it once last week, but you looked away, and so did I.
We're in this space with no clear name, but something's shifting just the same. You say maybe, I say someday, but our hearts are already halfway. We're not